Hello, welcome to Mindfulness Zone. I welcome you today to our topic, which is boundaries. Please remember to like and share and also subscribe to my YouTube channel so when we make new videos, you can also receive it. Boundaries. I've been hearing a lot about people working on their boundaries. So, what are boundaries? Boundaries is basically beliefs and values that you hold dear to you. You pick beliefs from how you were raised, and you pick values along your way as you grow up and as you develop and as you experience new things. So, those are boundaries. What are the types of boundaries that we have? We have three different types of boundaries. We have healthy boundaries, we have porous boundaries, and we have rigid boundaries. People who have healthy boundaries, that is what we all aspire to have, are people that are able to say no easily when it's needed. People that do not allow everybody into their lives. They kind of evaluate people that comes around them and know where to place people in their lives. There are people that are not going to talk about their business all the time. There are people that are very okay with who they are and understand that conflict is also part of life. So when they have issues with other people, they are able to talk and communicate. People with healthy boundaries are able to communicate assertively, which means they are able to speak out on what they like and what they don't like. And when they are not happy, they are able to express their unhappiness to the other person that they are dealing with. People with porous boundaries are people that are very open. They are like an open book. They they can tell their stories to everybody and anybody that they meet. Their life is open. Everybody is allowed. They trust very easily, and everyone is allowed into their life. They have a hard time saying no. So there are sometimes people, what we call people pleasers. They want to please everybody. They are afraid of conflict, and so they don't want to offend anybody. So they are not able to speak out when things are hurting them, or when somebody does something to them that they don't like. They are not able to speak out even when they are asked to do something and they are not able to. They go out of their way to please people around them. People with rigid boundaries. Rigid boundaries are people that just say no to everything. They are very closed off. They don't allow anybody close to them. And we normally tag them with the name antisocial. However, there's more to it than that. They just don't trust anybody around them except for themselves. Their communication style is very aggressively, unlike the porous boundaries, which their communication style is passively. Rigid boundaries, their communication style is very aggressively. They rather come at you than you come at them because they are always guarded and they always feel guarded. So, how, if you fall into these two categories of porous or rigid, how do you get out of it? You first have to know what your beliefs and your values are. What do you value? What are some of the things that you value? What are some of the beliefs that you hold dear to your heart? That is where you start. So when people come around you and they don't respect those values that you hold dear, they don't respect those beliefs that you hold dear, that is when you exert your boundaries. You have to also know your strengths. What are your strengths? What is it that you can do and what is it that you cannot do? It's okay to say no to people. It is okay to refuse to do things if you figure out that this does not align with your values and with your belief system. It's okay to be assertive, speaking to people and letting them know where you stand, where you stand in a much more respectful way. So when you hear somebody talk about boundaries, this is what boundaries are, and these are the different types of boundaries. Where do you fall? And let me know in the comment section. Shoot me a message to know where you fall and how else we can help each other build better boundaries with each other. Thank you, and see you next time.